Here's the veteran outfielder, Travis Jankowski. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And this one is off and running. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The wind and the pitch. Inside, just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one ran inside, almost got him. And a 2-1 on the way. Swing and a pop-up. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 away.
The catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Mitch Garver up to hit here. Pitch misses. 1-0. Mitch Garver, one of the rare major league players who hails from New Mexico, and one of the other ones, pretty good player, third baseman for the Astros. Garver grew up playing with Alex Bregman as a kid. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Let's go down quickly there. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. Back after this on the show.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is.
Singy, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they decided against challenging the call at first, so he is out. And here is Matt Vierling. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. And now here is Kerry Carpenter. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Strike 1. To the right side. Over to Lowe. And that will end the inning. 3 down for Detroit. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And that's a little high. Next offering is in for a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Marcus Semien, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to count. No score here in the second. The throw to first, and Simeon is out. Here's Josh Young. That misses, and that is ball one. Young checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. The pitch. And a count 1-2. Righty to the plate. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike three. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
On a line, base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Puts it away for the out. Andy Ibanez digs in now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That's towards center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Oh, 1 down. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Rogers at third. Ibanez at first. One gone. On the ground, a second. Might be two. There's one, and that's two.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Evan Carter getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, number 32.
And he deals. Carter in his rookie season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is upstairs. Next one misses, and the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 3-2 now. Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And here it comes. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here's Leody Taveras. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Taveras measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. The wide to kick the pitch.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Strike 2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. Rangers lead 1. And we're still knotted at 0. And here's the rookie center fielder, number 33. Dunning back to work. Liner, base hit.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
And next to hit for Detroit, Ryan Kreidler. Swings through that one. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one goes straight to the backstop. No throw, safe at second. In the air to left center. Jankowski pulls it down. Runner tagging for third. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Low. Under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner on first. Next is the designated hitter. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is Tigers baseball. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 1 so far. And a pitch. And downstairs.
Well, these Rangers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Mitch Garver stepping in for the Rangers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Inside, just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. The Rangers still looking for their first hit in this one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right side. Vierling falls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch, and he just misses. To third. Zips it to first, and that is that. Rangers set down in order, and it remains 1-0. Jake Rogers now at the plate. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Lined into right. Garcia brings it in, and there's 1 down. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't get too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And that's down, a base hit. To third, tag, got him.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a pitch. Hard hit right side. Over to first. That's the third out. Left for Detroit, but they still lead it 1-0. Here is Marcus Semien. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. The wind of the pitch. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ball one there.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and fires. Misses outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. And he punches him out. He went around. So up next, Josh Young. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First offering, and it just misses. The Rangers hitless so far in the game. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The 2-1. That one down the line, and foul ball. That misses. Ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And that's ball 4. Evan Carter, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Ibanez hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. That one ripped. Fair ball. Young around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that...
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's 2-1.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. So next to hit for Texas, Travis Jankowski. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Righty delivers. In the air, center field. Can't field it cleanly. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Taveras headed for the plate. He's in there. And they lead by 2.
Well, just a total breakdown defensively right there. I mean, allowing a run to score all the way from first because of an error pretty much shouldn't happen, but Every once in a while we see one of these weird plays and it leaves everyone kind of scratching their heads.
So 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit, and he takes a strike. Jankowski on at second with 2 down. Stays alive. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 runs. Number 33 up now for the Tigers. And a pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away. Digging in, Ryan Kreidler. Out towards left center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now,
got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Matt Vierling. 1 for 2. And fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
And the right-hander back to work. Garver goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Oh, 0-2 now.
1 and 2.
And that's going to roll to the wall. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Mark Leiter Jr. takes over on the mound.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch. Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now it's Marcus Semien. Strike one. 1 out, and a runner at second. Slice the other way and foul. Chris Marcus Simeon, Bay Area guy, played his college ball at Cal. White Sox selected him in the 6th round in 2011, and he has developed into a fine player.
Yeah, and he comes from a really good athletic line. His dad played football at Cal. His mom was also an athlete in college, and this guy's just a really good leader on a ball club. Had him break out to his career when he went to Toronto and started hitting home runs left and right.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1 left for Texas, and the score stays 3-1. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. Dunning back to work. And that one pulled foul.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And down on strikes, and there's 1 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Over to Lowe. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. To first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. A wind in the pitch. And that's a little bit high. In the air out to center. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezekiel Duran. Strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. 1 down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not too often you're going to see a sub 90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he was either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
In the air, right field. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Rangers. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base knock right field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next up for the Tigers, Jace Young. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now he's out trying to get back to third.
In this situation with a single to right field, the runner at first cannot try to make it to third. You've got to get back into this ball game, and every base runner counts.
And next to hit for Detroit, number 33. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Young, the runner at second with one away. Out to short. They put the tag on him. Ryan Kreidler up now for the Tigers. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so.
So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Josh Sborz.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Line drive, fair ball. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 3-3 to second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So runner at second, two down. Now it's going to be Matt Vierling.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
1 for 3. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now with 3. Here's the left fielder, Travis Jankowski. The right-hander back to work. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. No outs. Runner at first. Nathaniel Lowe stepping in for the Rangers. And that one wrapped foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Good eye right there. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the catcher to hit, Mitch Garver.
Really good piece of hitting last time.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes, and a base hit right there. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Had a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch inside, and it's 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 run's in. Here comes Garver. He scores as well. It's 5-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now here is Marcus Semien. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. And there's a base hit to the left. Garcia rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Josh Young. And there's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Semien leads off first with 1 away. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic, so when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it, and that was nicely done for extra bases.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. 1 down. And the batter now, Ezekiel Duran. Alex Lang gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 2. And now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Rip towards third. Tosses across to first. They limit the damage here. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Tigers 3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Leclerc. He last pitched 2 days ago. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The pitch. That's to third. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
On the ground to the left. Over to Lowe. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Wenzel Perez. Line drive, and that's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now Andy Ibanez. Foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Everyone can have a little chuckle there. He's had such a great season. Rarely ever do you see that kind of swing.
Swing and a ball popped up, and that's a foul ball. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, Duran fires over to first, and that'll do it. Tigers back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Travis Jankowski. Ball 1, no strikes. Lang, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 4. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Pulls him to third safely. A run comes in on the play.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at third here, nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And here is Adolis Garcia. Check swing, went around. 0-1. There's a strike. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swings and misses. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch just misses. And that's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up. New pitcher now, Brock Burke.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Young, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Slapped foul. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Young on to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
Over to Lowe. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Orlando Arcia up now for the Tigers. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one hops the wall. Kreidler coming home.
Back-to-back base hits. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Stratton.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
That one lifted to left. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.